Today's feature? AMD, the underdog turned elite chipmaker that's lately been stealing the spotlight from the archrival Nvidia. If you've glanced at your portfolio lately, you may have noticed AMD shares popping nearly 9% higher in recent sessions. Why the sudden rocket fuel? Glad you asked? The 9% surge, investors flipped the switch. Just last week, AMD shares shot up by 9%, a single-day rally that had traders high-fiving their screens. What sparked this rally? Realization of outperformance potential. Investors are waking up to a new storyline. AMD isn't just the second fiddle to Nvidia. It could ultimately outperform the AI giant in certain arenas. Data center momentum. Strong quarterly results showed AMD's data center business expanding faster than anticipated. Servers powered by EPYC CPUs and Instinct GPUs are now staples in cloud providers' playbooks. AI product teasers. AMD teased next-gen AI accelerators that promise to be leaner, meaner, and more power-efficient than ever, stoking excitement that the company is closing the gap with Nvidia's GPU dominance. Picture AMD as a racehorse that's been training in the shadows, now bursting out of the gate with a powerful stride, catching even seasoned bettors, investors, by surprise. Data center dynamo, building blocks of growth. Let's dig into that data center momentum. AMD's Q1 earnings highlighted EPYC CPU sales, a growing roster of cloud giants, AWS, Azure, Google, are adopting EPYC processors for their superior performance per dollar and energy efficiency. Instinct GPU adoption. Hyperscalers are also piloting AMD's Instinct MI300 accelerators in AI training and inference workloads, drawn by chiplet-based architectures that scale elegantly. Enterprise wins. Major OEMs like Dell, HP, and Lenovo are rolling out AMD-based server lines, giving AMD multiple avenues to monetize data center growth. Why it matters? Data centers are the backbone of the digital economy. As AI and machine learning workloads explode, so does demand for high-performance, cost-effective compute. AMD's traction in this segment is not a flash in the pan, it's a multi-year secular tailwind. Imagine a skyscraper's foundation. Once the basement, data center chips, is poured in concrete, the tower, tech innovations, can rise higher. AMD is laying down rock-solid foundations for years of growth. AI product pipeline, closing the gap with the king. Nvidia has long held the AI accelerator crown, but AMD's product pipeline is turning heads. MI400 series, next-gen AI GPUs promising 50% plus performance per watt improvements over MI300. AI-specific SoCs, custom accelerator designs that marry CPU, GPU, and specialized tensor cores in a single die, streamlining power, latency, and cost. Software stack strengthening, bolting on optimized frameworks, RCM, AMD AI libraries, to ensure developers can transition AI workloads seamlessly from Nvidia to AMD hardware. By the way, if you are benefiting from the content so far and want more like this, like the video, it means much to me. Hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell, and comment the word more. Just go ahead and type the word more so I know. Now that you have commented, let's continue. Potential impact. Edge AI, low-power inference chips for on-device AI in robotics, automotive, and IoT use cases. Enterprise AI, scalable, cost-effective alternatives to NVIDIA DGX boxes, balancing capital expense and operational expense. Research and HPC, petascale and exascale supercomputing clusters powered by AMD's unified CPU/GPU architectures. Think of AMD's AI pipeline as a new bakery opening next to the city's beloved patisserie, NVIDIA. The new bakery not only makes the classics but invents fusion croissants and gluten-free eclairs, drawing crowds intrigued by fresh innovation. NVIDIA versus AMD, the underdog's case for supremacy. Make no mistake, NVIDIA remains a powerhouse, trading at premium multiples for its CUDA ecosystem, software dominance, and AI leadership. Yet, compelling pipeline, AMD's upcoming accelerators and custom SoCs offer unique form factors and power performance sweet spots that NVIDIA currently doesn't match. Upside leverage. With AMD trading at a lower PE than NVIDIA, any narrowing of valuation multiples can produce outsized gains. Diversified revenue. AMD's earnings aren't just tied to GPUs, CPUs, gaming consoles, Sony and Microsoft partnerships, embedded solutions, and semi-custom chips diversify its growth engines. The bull case. Valuation catch-up. If AMD delivers on its AI promises, institutional investors may re-rate the shares, much like they did in late 2023 when EPYC began winning server contracts. Execution edge. AMD's chiplet approach can bring new products to market faster and more cost-effectively than monolithic designs. Envision a fencing match where NVIDIA wields a rapier, quick and precise, but AMD charges with a versatile épée, parrying every thrust and landing solid hits where it counts. Analyst Intel, $129.93 price target, and 1.32% upside. Let's talk numbers. According to TipRanks and other consensus trackers, AMD's 12-month average price target stands at $129.93. With shares at $128.20 as of the latest close, that implies a 1.32% upside from current levels. Analyst coverage. Over 30 analysts covering AMD, with a consensus rating of moderate buy. Price target range. From a low of $110, conservative bear, to a high of $160, bullish visionaries. Upside drivers. AI product launches, data center share gains, console partnerships, and margin expansion. Why 1.32% isn't the full story? That single-digit upside reflects near-term caution, but beat and raise cycles can push analysts to uplift targets mid-year. Option traders are pricing in larger moves, as implied volatility suggests potential swings of plus or minus 15% in the next 3 months, far above the 1.32% leash. Longer horizon, over 2 to 3 years, upsides could multiply as fundamentals play out, dwarfing the near term. 1.32%. Math. Vivid example. It's like a race car parked at the starting grid showing only a yard of forward travel. But once the green flag drops, it'll scream past the finish line at 200 miles per hour. Earnings and free cash flow, the true upside engines. While analysts point to price targets, the real kicker is AMD's earnings per share, EPS, growth and free cash flow, FCF, trajectory. EPS growth. Street estimates for AMD's FY 2025 EPS are up 20% year-over-year, thanks to ramping AI and server revenues. Free cash flow. With operating cash flows swelling and capex discipline tightening, AMD's FCF could exceed $5 billion by 2025, up from $2.5 billion in 2023. Capital returns. AMD has signaled expanding share buybacks and a possible dividend launch, returning more capital to investors. Why FCF matters. Free cash flow is the lifeblood of dividends, buybacks, acquisitions, and R&D. It's what separates biotech hype from pharma profits. And in semis, high FCF means AMD can invest aggressively in next-gen nodes without diluting shareholders. Envision AMD's FCF as a geyser, erupting every quarter, powering growth spurt by growth spurt, rather than a trickle you'd need to conserve. Picture an automotive plant in 2026, robotic arms, driven by AMD Instinct inference chips performing real-time defect detection at 4K per 240 frames per second, sniffing out panel misalignments before they roll off the line. Predictive logistics. EPYC servers crunch supply chain data to autonomously reorder parts, fusing just-in-time with just-in-case inventory strategies. Edge compute. Untether AI alumni designs power on-floor analytics devices, analyzing worker safety, energy usage, and yield metrics without pinging the cloud. That's AMD in action, silicon powering the smart factory, generating revenue, and proving its investment case in high-value industrial segments. There is one more you need to ponder about. He that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they are wrought in God. John 3 verse 21. Do you love God? Then let all your deeds be right. If we fully obey the Lord, the Creator of heaven and earth, and carefully follow all His commandments, He has promised to set us high above all the nations of the earth. Deuteronomy 28. We shall be blessed when we come in and when we go out. I appeal to you to accept God and let Him be your guide, for He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 8. Want more information? Please check the description section. That's the end for now. If you have watched until the end, drop a comment like this: I stayed until the end. Just comment that I stayed until the end. When I see this comment, I will give you a heart. 3 more favors I request from you. First, like this video, subscribe and then turn on the notifications bell. If you do this, you greatly encourage me to continue bringing to you insightful content. Do not miss out on our future videos full of insight. All I am asking is your subscription. Thanks for joining us today. Your support means so much to us. Do not hesitate to share this video to help someone who may benefit. I recommend that you watch the next video, subscribe to the channel and share your thoughts about today's video. Wish you God's blessings and care. Faith and prayer will do what no power on earth can accomplish. See you in the next video by God's mercy.